Oh, you speak Hebrew?
I do. That's
Wow.
why I could say your name Ahmed, but it's with an H with no, so people
Yeah.
say
Yeah. I could
Ahmed.
never say it. I
Uh,
just say Ahmed.
you can't even say Ahmed.
No, I barely know Urdu. I'm actually just now learning Urdu.
Uh-huh. Wait, you're Pakistani?
Yeah, Pakistani.
Yeah. My first guest on my cooking show is Pakistani. He's a comedian, and I only know this because he speaks Urdu, and I'm just.
Wow, that's so cool.
Look, a lot of white people, including myself, like white Jewish, like we think like everybody that's like dark is like, Muslim or Spanish.
Right.
Yeah. But
Oh,
it's good to learn. It's good to learn.
you're definitely right. I've been called an Indian many
Ex-
times, and
right.
like there's a difference.
Yeah. And also Ahmed is a very like Arabic name.
Yes, yes, it is. I just can't do it. And a lot of people who speak Arabic or have their names as Ahmed, they look at me weird because why are you saying your name like that?
Right. Yeah. It's like Club Med.
You're right.
Wait, so I know you're interviewing me, but you're in a car. Like I know, yeah, we could tell your listeners, like you made a trip to New York City. We couldn't meet each other in person, but you're in a car.
Yeah, I'm just sitting out. The reason why it was so late actually to get you on is we were in a dead zone on the way. So I'm
Oh,
like, oh my gosh,
not too
what am
long.
I gonna do? I have no service to like
Uh-huh.
tell her what's going on, and I'm like, shoot. But we
No, it's
actually
not too
found a
late.
park.
It's not too late at all. It's not.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, so you're enjoying New York City? Like you got to go see the Empire State Building tonight up on the 86th floor when it's like.
bro, I would love to. I
Yeah.
would so love to. That's a
Like
plan.
yeah. Wow. All right. Welcome to New York. Yesterday I was at this rap event and I met these three dudes from Maryland. They were just like coming to New York, like chilling. Yeah, yeah. Like there's a lot of people from Maryland coming to New York this weekend.
Yeah, it's only like 3 hours away. It's not that bad of a drive.
I
Anyone can
know.
make that and come back home in the same day. Why not?
New York, look, the craziest thing happened to me today. I woke up feeling good. I worked out. I came back and then I showered and then went out again for like a few like errands.
Uh,
So when I got back, I changed into PJs. I'm ready to like prep, like whatever, chill. There's a doorbell ring. I'm like, oh God, like who the hell is this? Like I just got into PJs.
yeah, you're in for the night. Like who's here now?
Who is it, right? It's
Uh-huh.
my brother and niece from Israel.
Oh wow.
They
They came to
surprised
surprise
me
you?
like an hour ago.
Wow.
Literally the best day ever.
Are they staying here or are they like stopping by?
They're staying for a few days, but I'm gonna hang out with. I have a really like big event this coming Friday night, so
Uh,
this is a surprise that they're in. But I gotta hang out with them, so I'm gonna like be prepping my tush off so I could make time because I'm not missing out on my brother and niece. They
oh
live in
no,
Israel.
you cannot miss time on that.
I
You
know.
cannot.
Do you have family? You have family in Pakistan?
I do. I have a lot of family. I've only been there twice, once when I was a baby and once again for my uncle's wedding over there.
Oh my God.
I was
Was it a
like
10-hour
12.
wedding?
It's more like 3 days. It
Damn.
was like festive. It's very different. I'm
Brown
sure
people
you're
know how to
aware.
party. That's it. All brown people know how to party.
Dude, I went
Latin. ev-
everyone, man.
White people do not know how to party. Like this is have you
Dude,
ever been to a white wedding?
I've been to a white wedding and it was
Fucking
just
like
kind of
stiff.
boring.
Exactly. It's not
They're
like
like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in so long," and I'm like, "Yo,
this is it. You go into like a Pakistani, forget it.
oh,
I
dude, yeah, it's crazy." I went to Mexico 2 months ago for my cousin's wedding,
yeah.
and then the wedding was so lit. Like it was another multi-day wedding, and it's
Wow.
all partying, drinking, and having fun,
But what
celebrating love.
you go to sleep and then you wake up and get dressed up again and go like That's what they're
I
gonna
want
do
my
for your
wedding.
wedding?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it would be a crime if I didn't do that for my wedding now.
You got to. Wow, very cool. Can I be
Chef
invited?
Lord.
Can
Yeah,
I make the edibles for your wedding?
please do. You're definitely gonna come. Everyone's gonna come that I talk to.
How long are you in New York for? How much longer?
I'm actually just here for the day.
Uh-huh, yeah. I'll mail
Yeah.
you something. I'll mail you some Chex Mix.
Oh, I seen that on your story. How do you go about this whole bake? How did this start with you? Like baking edibles?
Okay, well, I've always been a stoner and I've always been a baker. So there you go, bada bing, bada bang.
Oh, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
But like, my mom, she was housewife extraordinaire, like the Jewish quintessential like housewife. Cook, clean,
Mhm.
3 meals a day. I got the best lunches, snacks. Everything was ironed, washed, da da da. Like, so she was an amazing cook, baker, and the people from the synagogue. Synagogue?
Yeah, yeah, the Jewish house of worship, right?
Exact. Right. House abortion.
House of worship.
Too soon. Yeah. But so people from the synagogue used to like wait to be invited to our house because they knew if Marion was like for the high holidays, like, oh, Marion invited us, like there's gonna be crazy food, there's gonna be insane baking. We had a huge like island table. I would just watch. She didn't want me to interfere because I'm like a kid with like nasty hands, like who knows
Yeah.
what I was doing. But not now, everybody. I'm super clean. Look, I treat my customers in all aspects the way I want to be treated.
Of course.
In every fucking way, shape, form. Like customer service, I respond back right away. Questions, no problem. Like I'm a little retarded at times, so I need things spelled out for me. So I'm assuming a lot of people need things spelled out. It's just
Of course.
I like to really explain things. But yeah, so I get that from my mom, like all that good food. But I took it up a notch with better quality ingredients because growing up in the 90s, they thought nuts were bad for you. Avocado was gonna make me fat. Like backwards. Diet Coke. Everybody was drinking Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah.
They're still drinking Diet Coke, but at least
I
like you're
know.
drinking.
They'll hold on to anything to get like, oh, it's not that bad. I'm living my life.
Bad.
Dude, my
Look,
friend made a good point about that stuff.
yeah. What
It
about
was
Diet
like,
Coke?
it's all about live your life until you have a tumor on the side of your head. Because like food, it can be very bad. We're advertised such an unhealthy life here.
I was in Israel over July. Like, so I did see my brother recently that came to surprise me, but still, I was not fucking ready for a surprise from my bro. Like, my
Right, of
bro.
course.
Sorry, other brother, if you didn't see this. I just, um, but I was there in July and literally, like, I was the fattest person in Israel.
Fattest person
I
in
was.
Israel.
There
That's a
was
bit
no,
extreme,
there
huh?
were no fat people in Israel. None. Essential Water sponsor us.
And I got Acadia.
But yeah, I started like I've always been baking for people. I've always been baking for people. And one day my brother's friend was like, "Oh, I used to make these like cake bowls, rum cake bowls,
Hmm.
rum balls, but they sound like, sounds perverted. I don't know. Maybe my
Rumble.
head's in the gutter." But he was like, "Oh, I'll buy it from you." I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, shut the fuck up. I just make them. What do you mean you're going to pay me? Like, that's crazy." And then,
Hmm.
oh, people would buy like, I didn't even think that I could make money from this.
It just clicked. That was your breakthrough moment. Like I could do something
Exactly.
with something that I love to do.
But also like this dude, Mike, he believed in me to ask me, like, he was so fond of my baking, he wanted to pay for it. Like it was such a nice feeling. I didn't think of myself like that.
Oh yeah, no, of
Yeah.
course.
But
Wow.
that's it. I would like I've been in the plumbing industry. Like I've been working in the plumbing industry like my whole life, pretty much. Not as a plumber, behind the scenes, the paperwork, the Department of Buildings permits is black and white permits you issue. There's no work that can be done in New York City without a permit. By the way, just saying, to replace a toilet, like literally replace a toilet, like your toilet broke, so you want to replace it. on
Hmm.
the, you need a permit for. People don't do that, but like you need a permit for everything. Like it's New York City, like the pipes are old, like you don't know. There's
Yeah.
like underground, there's some crazy shit going on. But I was working in the plumbing industry in an office with like 65 men, and I was the only woman. It was not a great situation. I got Me Too stories from here to tomorrow. Not in the office, only once, but my dad's friend who kissed me when he was 75 years old, stuck his tongue in my mouth, and I pushed him off me. Yeah. And then
Oh my
my
God.
old boss, he was like, "Oh, hey, Lori, at least you still got it." That was his response to me. So I was like, "I got to get the fuck out of here." And then I had a mushroom trip, and I watched the Steve Aoki movie, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. This was like when it first came out. By the way, if you haven't seen it, see it on Netflix. Steve, I love you. It
Shout out
was
Steve.
literally the most inspiring movie ever. Plus, I was on mushrooms, and I realized from that trip and that movie that if I don't make a move at the plumbing office, I'm gonna be stuck there forever. And then I told them I was leaving, and they're Ukrainian. They're like, "Oh, you're going to make cupcakes? What you going to make?" I'm like, "Yes, in my pink fucking apron, I'm going to make cupcakes, motherfuckers. I don't
Yeah,
even have
girl.
cupcakes on my menu. I'm not a cupcake person, But whatever. So I fucking left
No,
because of
dude.
Steve Aoki and mushrooms.
Stevie Aoki mushrooms change your life. It's a beautiful combination. That must have been such a exhilarating time for you, and like as if you're making a leap to the other side. What emotions can you recall from that? That's
I
so inspiring.
It was so inspiring. It just people started to believe in me, and the girl found me on Instagram. I just started an Instagram, and she's like, "Oh, do you do baking events?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? I never did anything before." Like I have that one picture from that event. I had like I took out a 8.5 by 11 paper, and I wrote "Baked with Lori," and I put it with like masking tape on my table, like all like I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Type shit. Yeah, yeah.
But like one person gave me a chance with this, with that. Like it's with anything. That's why like I'll talk to anybody. I'll be interviewed. Like I'm not too good for anybody. Like you were so nice to ask me, like to give me an opportunity to tell my story. So why not? Like I don't care if you don't have 20,000 followers. By the way, one day you will have 20,000 followers. But like it doesn't
Amen.
fucking matter anyways. Like we're just humans, connecting.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, bringing a
Yeah.
community together and closer, spreading knowledge, information, helping one another out, being human. We need
Human.
more humans.
Where
Yeah.
is the love? Where is the
Where is the
yeah?
love? Is that Black Eyed Peas?
Black Eyed Peas, yeah. But that's a good song.
Hey,
They are good. They're good. They're good.
I know, I
Now,
miss
yeah,
them. They
I miss.
haven't dropped one on us in a while.
They're played at every wedding.
Are they?
Yeah, like Mazel Tov. Nah, nah,
Oh, yep, 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 yep,
But
yep. You're right. You're
you
right.
know what Mazel Tov means in Hebrew?
No.
Fine. It means
Bottoms up?
congratulations. No, it means congratulations. It's a celebration, bitches. Mazel Tov. Also, Jay-Z says that line. It's like congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mazal Tov. Mazel Tov. You probably heard Adam Sandler say it somewhere.
Mazel tov.
Yeah.
Mazel
How do
tov.
you wait, so you don't speak Urdu?
I only speak a little bit. Like, I can say, like, me to me, priyar, karta hum. I sound like a white guy saying it, like an American guy talking in Urdu, but,
But what about congratulations? How do you say that?
uh,
Post Malone knows it.
yeah. Does
No, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
You
He
get my
probably.
humor. I'm Ahmed. You get my humor.
Yeah.
Some people are like, what?
No, you're hip. I
I'm
don't
hip for
care.
a 39-year-old. Yes. I
Yeah.
definitely am.
You excited for March?
For March?
Hmm.
What, when I turn 40?
Yeah.
No.
That's a milestone. They better throw a mazel tov for you.
Hell yeah. Look, I'm treating, I'm thinking I'd like to go to South America for just a week, the week of my birthday. Something cool. I never been there. See the people, eat the good food, the
Nah, that's a good
water.
idea.
Yeah, something. First, I was gonna say, let me find myself spiritually, like go on one of those trips to the south, to East Asia,
Hmm.
Thailand, all that stuff. But I had actually another mushroom trip in April. So that mushroom trip that changed my life was like literally 6 years ago. So I don't do mushrooms all the time because it's a lot. You know, I'm a empath. I'm like a very sensitive individual. Like I feel. So I can't just be doing it all the time. Like, edibles is
Right.
a different story. But mushrooms is like I have to be prepared for it. So I had another mushroom trip in April, like 5 months ago. I'm
Hmm.
pointing there because I'm in my living room and I was on the floor rolling around on my carpet. It felt like I was back in the 90s, like in my house, like just like
Oh,
yeah, it was like I cried a lot, but it was a good trip. Like there were a lot of like bright colors. So I don't know what my point of telling you this was, but I don't
no,
know.
but like I could envision it. I've done
Yeah.
shrooms too, so I
Uh-huh.
can understand like how you were feeling. That must have felt like so comforting to you, man. Oh my gosh.
And listening to Pink Floyd.
Oh my gosh, what album?
I don't know. It was like my homie was over and
Uh,
he has like a broken whole leg, so he was just I don't even know how he drove here, but he was just sitting up and playing like DJ, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, a whole different like he was just on like YouTube. I don't know why not Spotify because wasn't on my laptop. I don't look, if I lost my phone, I'd be fucked. I don't have passwords. I started putting passwords on Google Docs and I just learned what Google Docs was a few years ago. My old boss's son who's like 19, he showed it to me. I was like, "Yo, this is the coolest shit ever."
it's useful. I'm glad you're catching on though. Give yourself credit because like so many people just refuse to learn. It's not even that hard to learn, and
Yeah,
it's like,
no, it's amazing. Look, you
yeah,
can't I don't even have it with me here, but I have different notebooks around my house. Some have
uh,
recipes, some have ideas. Like I'm a handwritten chick. But I know that Google, like you can't live like that. You can't. You can't work professionally writing in five different notebooks and you don't know which one and you're crossing out. Like.
exactly. Is that what
Eh,
inspired you to
yeah.
get the iPad?
What?
Is that what inspired you to get the iPad?
Maybe. And also I travel to Israel once a year to see my family. So I don't, so I'm working. Yeah. Very convenient. I have this magic keyboard. Holy shit.
I know. I just ordered one for mine.
This is the coolest invention. I know. I'm like, oh my God, technology.
No, no, I agree. I'm as shocked as you. I usually use my laptop or computer, but now I'm making the very bold switch to a Samsung tablet. And so far, I mean, adapting to this has been very, very different. I'm loving it. And the things that I'm learning, like that magic keyboard, like a case, that's fucking crazy. I'm like, dude, I can detach it. It's so amazing.
It's so
And
cool.
it's a tablet. It's amazing. I'm
I
doing
know.
this right now from it.
It's insane. I know. Me too. I got the magic pen, but I don't know how to use it.
Oh, I didn't know they made pens.
Yeah, like you could doodle or something and save or write some notes, with the magic pen.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use it. Maybe I should watch a YouTube video, but YouTube videos are, I don't know. Like I'm really bad at learning. I have ADD issues, like everybody else. But yeah, I mean, it's very boring to learn stuff sometimes.
It is, and some YouTube videos can be hit or miss. They need to make it fun. They need to hold your attention.
Yeah, but
They
that just
don't do
means
it.
that I'm caught up with the same bullshit that everybody else is caught up with. Like it's like my brain, like I need something good right away. Like people need today, right? You need content that has to be the best. It has to be loud, colorful, naked, tits, ass.
Sex sells. Yeah, that's the theme here.
I'll never
Just
sell
cater
my
to
product
people.
with in that kind of, respect. I can't.
Right.
I know that it would expedite my everything
Oh
because
yeah.
I've seen it happen with other women. Like I'm not hating. I just look, women are beautiful, I get it, but like in this day and age, like we're all about the Me Too movement and feminist. How do you expect to get respect if you're showing your ass?
Yeah, next year, like for you in your case, like there's probably women doing the same thing. Same get up as you, except in bra, like a bikini or something.
Yeah, yeah. Look,
But you have a dignity with your passion. You're not gonna
exactly.
put your ass next to your food.
Yeah. And like, everybody knows what I look like just from pictures. Like, come on. That, leave it to the imagination. And then if you get to meet me in person, you're so fucking lucky. But like, I also, my Jewish upbringing also, and I have my brothers, like, and their families are like super religious. Something very funny. So between two brothers, I have 13 nieces and nephews. And yeah, a lot. And one of my nephews, one of them is like they're expecting, so that means my brother, my oldest brother, is going to be a grandfather, which is like super trippy. Like,
Oh,
whose brother is like a grandfather? Like
yeah,
their
that's
dad is a
crazy.
grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking crazy. I'm like, dude. I told my other brother, I was like, yo, our older brother is going to be a grandpa, and he's like, I know, it's crazy. Like, we're the stoners. My brother and I, the one that came to visit me, and the other
Uh,
brother is like the oldest one is like more mature. We're like, dude, he's gonna be a grandpa.
he's over there stiff as
he
doing his
he
thing.
bought he bought me this from Israel.
Oh, what is that?
It's bamba.
Bamba.
Bamba. It's like this crazy looking baby. And look, I can't explain. This is like Israel's phenomenon. Like, they love this, kids and adults. It's like a puff, like a cheese puff, in
Uh,
that consistency, but it's peanut butter flavor.
oh.
I know,
So
it's
as
weird.
creamy as peanut butter too, or
Exactly. Yes, it has a weird. Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna eat it because it's gonna get stuck in my mouth. But it's like this, like a turd.
it looks like a Cheeto,
It looks like
like
Cheeto, yeah, but it smells like it's Bamba. It's so crazy. It's like, I don't know, what do kids eat here? Like Lay's potato chips, like,
potato chips, corn
right,
chips, candy.
right. So it's like that, like to Israel, like every little kid in a carriage at like at a theme park is eating Bamba. Here they're eating potato chips, right?
Right, right. Okay, so this is their snack of choice,
Yes,
their
yes,
preferred method.
yes.
What's your preferred method?
Oh my God. Wait, what's your favorite food? Do you eat
I,
Pakistani food? Like, does your mom, your parents
yeah,
are?
so I Pakistani comes from my dad's side. Usually I'll have Desi food. I have a couple Desi friends, and I'll eat with them
Oh.
sometimes too. Usually, though, I try to stay away from it because of all the oils, and I'm just trying to, eat more organically.
You're a
And
modern day Pakistani dude. That's it.
exactly,
Mic drop.
exactly. I'm the Pakistani dude 2.0, new and
You want?
improved.
Pass the J?
Thank you.
Of course. Epic. Yeah. I was so excited. Look at all this weed I got. Well, I did a beef and broccoli. Like, you just mix a few. If they're all delicious strains, I know some like weed connoisseurs who might watch this and be like, yo, this chick's crazy. She's mixing. But come on, if you got good strains and then you mix them, you get like a little sativa, indica, this flavor, that flavor. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
feeling like crazy.
yeah. No, that's a chef in you. Just like you seen Ratatouille, I'm sure. You seen the scene where he had cheese and he ate it,
Right.
strawberry, ate
Right.
it, then he ate it together. And you're a chef. So that's where it came from.
Ratatouille. Wait, that was like the cute little mouse guy, right?
Yeah, pulling that dude's hair,
Yeah.
controlling it.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I mean, I know this is my interview, but like, I'm also getting to know you. This is like, how did you start this podcast? When did
This
you?
podcast?
When?
I had started it earlier this year. I used to manage a smoke shop, but kind of like you, I was there since 19. I'm 22 now, going to be 23 in December.
Wow.
And I wanted this year to be like my last year over at that shop. I
Yeah.
had started Rad's Wellness Center in 2020. So,
Great year.
yeah, it's been a year, two
No,
years, no,
2020, right? Great fucking year.
2021, my bad, 2021. How'd I
Yeah.
forget? So,
Hmm.
uh, I had this and I was trying to do more with that try to educate and make more content and give genuine CBD products and white label with trusted farmers.
So you make CBD products.
Ideally, no, I do with white label, and I work with other companies, other brands that are more verified, that I can see their lab results from a third party
But
testing.
you make the products. You're a manufacturer of CBD lotions.
No, 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 I am not.
Gotcha. I was like,
I'm
damn,
just,
add that to your resume. Like you'll be the next Elon Musk.
yeah, I should, right? Oh man,
I'm
I
going to
wanted to
start
make the
making them.
leap. You're gonna vegan?
I'm gonna start making them. CB
Oh,
like
lotion?
yeah, lotion.
Oh,
I could see you making lotion like the Pakistani, like
ah,
special brown skin, like extra like vitamins, like you know what I mean? Like towards
yeah,
like the
no.
brown community, like a good lotion, the mamas, they're gonna love that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be knocking on my door asking for that lotion.
The old the old school like Pakistani mamas, like my son, he should have been a doctor. That's what my comedian, my guest Farouk, his mom
Farouk's his
like
name?
Farouk, yeah, Farouk Hussein. He's a funny fucking dude, like you, like he really good sense of humor. He's a comedian. I met him in 2020 at a comedy show where I was wearing a mask. He was wearing a mask, like it was all mask, so we didn't see, but we met like that, like based on not it looks, based on personality. Because
Right.
isn't that cool?
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
That's the way it
That's
should be.
sick.
Yeah, but his mom like wanted him to go to law school or become a doctor, but he's a struggling artist. He's a comedian. He's doing, he's a smart guy though. He probably could have been a doctor, all that shit, but he didn't want to, you know.
Yeah, no,
He's just
I
different.
mean, he just wanted to follow his heart and passion, what he truly liked. And I love that for him. He would have hated it doing something he didn't want to do.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I know. Like, you can't bullshit. My dad always said two things in life: happy marriage, happy job. Doesn't have to be good job. Are you happy?
Exactly, exactly. Your dad got it on right. He
Oh my
understands.
God, my dad. I mean, he's not. My parents are not alive anymore. But my
Oh,
dad,
I'm
like, they were
sorry.
very, yeah, I know. They were. I'm very young to not have parents. They were very, very cool people. And yeah, my dad was a smart fucking dude. 5 languages he spoke. Like he didn't have a TV in his bedroom. Like his side table was like history books this big, like crazy stuff. Like the dude just like learned everything till he died. He was learning Mandarin the end of his life. I know that I come from that. I'm proud. I come
No,
from
you should be proud.
fucking like dope like parents. Like they were born in Hungary, both of them, but they met in Brooklyn and they got married in 1969. Yeah, by City Field in Queens. But yeah,
So
that's
they,
like Middle Eastern blood, like no mix. I'm like a white Jewish girl. Like my grandmother survived Auschwitz. She didn't have a number. She got away with that. And
wow.
also my dad's friends, they're brothers,
Mhm.
and they're one of them just passed away recently, but they lived a long time. They were in their 80s already. They were older than my dad, maybe a little bit. But my dad was born in 1939. But the two of them, brothers, not twins, like a year apart, they went into the gas chamber, like to be, and something happened. It didn't work. It didn't work.
It
And then
didn't work.
fucking, it didn't work. And again, one just died recently, but they were like very successful plumbers. They had good businesses. They were able to like be in Florida also and like have a good life. And they were
Dude,
the
that's
fucking gas chamber.
miraculous. That's miraculous, bro. Have you, so you must have heard their story, like from that point of view. That must have been so shocking to know.
It's crazy.
What the, that's
I know,
crazy.
I know. But like there are a lot of stories like that too. Look, there's a lot of people that have fucked up shit. My dad's cousins, um, they live in Israel. They were brother and sister. And there was like a crazy doctor, Dr. Mangala. It sounds like a villain name. And he experimented on twins. So he experimented on the girl. So my dad's cousins, they were twin cousins in Israel. The dude, like the brother was fine, but his sister was like fucked up in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. Cause she was, She was the hamster. What you know? What? Oh, the guinea pig.
Guinea pig, yeah, like the
Crazy
test
shit.
trial.
Isn't that fucking like yeah? There's like crazy stories like that. Like I'm not the only but there's not that many. So my grandmother, she lived till she was like 92, and she only died like 5 years ago. So they're dying like and that's old. So maybe there's like probably I don't know 100 people left or something.
Yeah, 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 because it's been a long time ago.
Yeah, 1940 like 50. Let's say the late 48.
Yeah,
Whatever. Just is not. But you also know stuff in Pakistan, like all this crazy shit that's happened, like genocides or like war, like about all this stuff. Like it happens everywhere. It's not just like the Jews and the black people. It's like everybody.
yeah, 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 yeah. So much, bro. Especially in the Middle East,
Mm,
like it's very dramatic. It gets real, real crazy. Especially like 2 generations ago,
yeah.
really bad with like Pakistanis and Indians. And
Uh-huh.
to this day, like there's so much grudge and hate still between these
Pakistani and
groups.
Indian?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Wow. I don't even know about that.
Yeah, no, no, they absolutely they have such a disregard. South Korea, North Korea, type
Mm-hmm.
deal,
Mm-hmm.
same type thing, and
Wow. Like
uh,
close but enemies.
exactly, and back in the day, maybe about 100, 200 years ago, there
Yeah.
was no border. It was all just India.
Uh-huh.
But now there's, Pakistan declared its independence too, but they're not with each other. They don't like
Wow.
each other.
Yeah. Sounds like the whole world.
You know what I'm saying? It's not cool.
It's everywhere. It really is everywhere.
Yeah,
Damn. Like this at the end of the day, all this means is that humans can't get along.
yeah.
Ego and ego. I don't know. It comes down to ego, yeah?
They're taking the shrooms away. Maybe we were designed to eat it and understand each other on a different level, but that shit's regulated.
The
Uh,
Israelis are super crazy on the road, and I heard some Americans there, and like I heard them, like we were in a busy area, and there was a lot of honking, and someone said, "Oh, they should have edibles over here," something like that.
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like yes, people should. They need to calm down. How do you calm down? Cannabis really helps. I'm not saying smoke a whole fucking blunt or eat a brownie on the road. No.
Right.
It's always a brownie story for me. Like if I had $1 for every time I heard brownie. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
bro, right?
because why? In college, I am also guilty of this. We used to take the weed, fry it with the amount of oil it says on the brownie box. Add a third a cup of oil. We used to just, yeah, like fry weed and then put it all
Right.
together with the mix and the egg. You don't know what the fuck you're eating. You know how stoned I've been in my life?
You must have
But
seen dimensions.
but not good stone, because when you're good stone, you're like, oh, this is amazing. When you're bad stone, you're like, oh, I never want to do this again, right?
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, people like us, we never say no to being stoned. But there are those people, those Karens, those Karens.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. How about that? I'm
No,
being
no,
playful, but
you're
I'm not
telling the
kidding.
truth.
But it's
You're
like,
true.
oh, I can't do it. It's like, shut the fuck up. Trust me, this is gonna change your fucking life.
Yeah, bro. Some people are too scared to take a chance. Maybe scared to lose control or the thought of it.
Right.
I don't know.
Or you know what? Also scared to scared to show your true feelings.
Yeah, be vulnerable.
Exactly. I'm a tough girl. I grew up in New York. I worked in the hood. I also worked with men for 15 years. Trust me, I have a guard up like a motherfucker. And I know people could just tell I'm tough right away. But I'm also extremely like sensitive and vulnerable, and I'm an empath. Yo, whoever's watching this, it's not a weakness, baby. It's not a weakness.
Yeah, it's not weakness, yo.
No, I'll
Don't
get tough
mistake
when
it.
I gotta get tough. But
Yeah, no, you look tough. You look like I wouldn't approach you. I wouldn't step on you, like You look scary. Like you could beat
This
me
is
up.
why I don't have a boyfriend.
They're scared too, huh?
No, I mean, yeah, some guys are super intimidated by me. Girls are very intimidated. And then some people are not at all because they see like by my energy that I'm totally like not
Yeah, I
aggressive.
mean, yeah, no, you're chill. You're really
Yeah,
chill. You're a
yeah.
human.
I'm human. Yeah. Like I will, sometimes it's hard for me. I preach on this all like, oh, be authentic. And I am super authentic. But when it comes to business, sometimes, like if you have to speak up or it's hard to at times, and that but I'm learning. That's it. I'm a work in progress, but it's hard to speak up. Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Like hard to.
Like if somebody isn't doing the job they're supposed to do and you know them well, it's hard to say like, can you get with the
Mm.
program? It's like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm very well. Yeah, I come from a place where I used to work with my friends, and you know, y- when you work with your friends, when you're with people you love and care about, and you're homies, you
yeah,
just have that chill atmosphere all the time, and
right.
it would totally be a buzzkill if someone came and was like, "You need to do this and you need to do that, step on it." And yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. I have that
Honestly,
issue so much.
but honestly, I sort of forgot what I'm saying, probably because of this joint, and also, and also I had a few Chex Mix before. So today's
Dude,
been a
Chex
great.
Mix is so cool. I
I'm
love
gonna send
Chex
you
Mix.
some. You're gonna go crazy, and not to be like prejudiced or racist at all, but it has curry in it.
It has curry?
Yeah, and I
Dude,
know
you
you'll
put
love
your
it.
you put it. Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah, there's some
Mm.
amazing like there's an amazing Indian restaurant like in it's similar to your food, Pakistan, right? There's a lot of right,
I mean, it's all the same dishes,
right. Like there's a lot
mostly.
of salt, yeah, like creamy and curry and like and dark, color, a lot of
Oh
flavor.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Indian food is my favorite food ever, but I can't eat it because I need to wear leggings because I can't. Like that's my test if I'm feeling fit. If I can't wear jeans and of course stretchy pants, I have to go on a diet. You know what I mean? Like
Uh-huh.
stretchy pants are unacceptable to live in because that means that you could get fat because you know what I'm saying? It holds a lot.
Right, right, right.
You
You just
have to
wouldn't
fit into
notice.
your jeans. But after eating Indian food, oh my, like I have to wear like I'm wearing a burqa to get Indian food. I
Yeah,
don't need
bro.
to zipper anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the bloating be legit with Desi food, man. That's why
Oh,
I
same.
avoid it.
It's so much oil and cream, but it's so good.
It's so tasty. Yeah, man. This is like a cheat meal for me. Like, oh, do you want
Yeah,
to eat your dish, like your national dish? And I'm like, I would love to, but I can't because
I
it's
know.
just not healthy.
I'm like that when I go to Israel to my family. Like they cook like a lot of homey Jewish food, which is like oily. And I realize I've been screaming this whole podcast. Maybe, I've been, I've probably been screaming. I'm like a Jewish woman inside. Like I'm always like, da, 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 like I'm like the
No, no,
nanny, Grand
no. I don't
Usher.
think you're screaming at all. I think I'm screaming, man.
You're in a car. I'm in a living room. I don't know if there's a lot of like echo. I got my little Rosie here.
Lori,
I got my little Rosie.
what is?
My little Rose. Did you say
Oh,
Lori? We're gonna end it. Here, this is
no,
Rose.
no, we're not ending. Look at. Oh my God, is that a bearded dragon?
Yeah, Rosie Jane.
Rosie Jane. This is so cute.
Yeah, she's cute. She just turned 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's chilling. You take
she's
good
so
care of her.
of course.
Oh,
She's been listening to Pink Floyd her whole life.
wow.
Rosals. Yeah,
How,
she's
how
so
does
chill.
how does she show you compassion?
I guess like this. She doesn't like try to get away from me. Like she's cool. And
Oh,
also I'm warm. I'm warm blooded. So she's cold blooded. So she likes me. Yeah. But
oh,
no, she loves me. This is my first pet ever, and I think that it taught like it not I think I know it taught me like it's my first pet. So we never had dogs growing up. Like we had a nice house. There weren't a lot of pets in the house. But it taught me a lot about animals. I'm like, wow, they're all smart. And even if it's cold blooded, like it still has love.
Yeah, it's a living thing.
I didn't know. Yeah, she's cool. She laid 28 infertile eggs last year. The week leading up to Mother's Day happens to be.
Oh,
So and one got stuck to her liver, and she was like trying to push it out, but it was stuck. It was I was like, what the fuck? First of all, I didn't even know she was laying dinosaur eggs. You understand? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Dinosaur eggs.
dude. Imagine if they were fertile and they came. Are they
Exactly.
asexual?
No, like it's just when she's of age, like she produced eggs like women, like when we're like 12,
Oh,
13, yeah. But if she had a male to mate with, then that prior, then I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know how it's done. But
right.
my homie has a bearded dragon company, J&M Dragons, and they have the coolest fucking bearded dragons. They have such cool animals in their house. Anyways, and so they're making babies also and selling like the
Oh, they're
baby,
breeding.
like literally this size.
Oh,
And Rosie was also like her head was like this big,
wow.
and now she's a fucking huge. But she recovered from that surgery. They cut her open, five
Oh,
thousand dollars.
she had a surgery.
She had a surgery, yeah, and like, I
That
had to
must
give
have
her
been hard
medicine.
for
I
you.
had to give her like a needle and medicine under her tongue. I was so stressed out. I'm like, how the fuck do you take care of a reptile? But I did it.
I'm proud of you. That must have
Thanks.
been like so like hard emotionally too for your first pet needing surgery. That's like scary.
I literally felt like one of those like one of those chicks like, oh my god, my pet.
No.
I was like, I became that girl. But she's very, she made it. Like that's pretty fucking
No.
cool. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm a lizard woman. I actually
What do
got
you
her
get?
with my ex. I got her with my ex-boyfriend, but we broke up. So she's from a divorced home. She's gonna need therapy.
Oh, yeah, she's going through a lot.
Like in my head, like when I leave the house, I imagine she's like, yeah, that motherfucker left, and she like goes into my weed set. She's rolling a joint. She's like, fuck this bitch. Like she's like the Stewie of lizards.
Yeah.
she
You're like,
was
oh God,
planning
she's
my
making
death.
me force love again. Ah.
Exactly. Like I wish he was like that.
That'd
Like
be so funny.
you have pets?
No, I used to have guinea pigs actually.
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah.
cute, but they die fast, right?
Yeah, they die fast. They don't have a long lifespan, but they were cute.
Yeah, they're
Winston.
cute. Winston.
Yeah.
Was the other one Churchill?
Nah, I actually got Winston because that's John Lennon's middle name.
Mm,
I
I didn't
really
know that.
bang with Lennon, man. I love Lennon.
Wow, that was his middle name.
Yeah, I'm a big Beatles fanatic. Anything
Yeah,
60s music fanatic.
for sure. That's what I grew up with, like doo-wop. My mom was like shimmying on yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Life must have been very different back then.
I had a really, really nice childhood. Like I really had a nice childhood. And then my mom died out of the blue when I was 17 and fucked everything up. Yeah. But until then, I had a really nice childhood. And I've had a lot of crazy, like my life is like crazy, it has been. But I'm also very thankful for a lot of other things. But also being brought up with two parents that love me, and it was like, I had a good relationship. Like it wasn't always perfect, but for the most part, like I always got love and stuff. So like this is why I'm able to be the person I am. Yeah.
Right.
There are a lot of people that were not loved as kids.
And it shows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've had some crazy hardships. but that's life. I mean, no one told me this when I was a kid.
Yeah,
My
there's no
parents,
guidelines for it.
no.
No guidelines for shit like this. It's real life. It's stuff we got to experience, embrace, learn, and grow from. It's
Yeah.
very important.
But my era growing up in the 90s, like late 80s, 90s,
Mm.
um, like the parents didn't tell you stuff, like, and also it wasn't crazy internet yet.
Yeah, no,
So
internet's a
I
big.
didn't know a lot of stuff that was going on. Like I was very sheltered. I had a lot of my youth also. Now, even like my friends, the shit they say in front of their kids, I'm like, dude, they're not adults. Like I don't say anything because I don't want to get involved. But I'm thinking it. Like, what the fuck are you doing to them?
Yeah, like influence matters, especially they're at the age where they are sponges of,
But
I'm gonna hear this person and I'm gonna repeat it.
nothing is hidden. Nothing is hidden. And also they could see everything on YouTube. Like
Yeah, yeah.
childhood, like children's like childhood are like taken away a little bit. It makes me sad because whatever. I really appreciated my childhood. I had a fucking awesome time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm not born into the age of information like
Yeah.
YouTube and Instagram, but it definitely came in when I was in middle school, and I can see how my life shifted when social media entered society.
Right.
It's a different life back then. It's not the
Right.
same, and it's declining and changing real fast, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. But somebody tried to give me a positive spin on it where they said the new generation born now, COVID babies post COVID will finally get like they'll get it right in terms of like over usage of phone and stuff like that. Like there's going to be a middle ground, all this crazy shit, like people exploiting themselves, people exploiting their kids. Like, how many females put their daughters in bikini? Like what? Like, dude, if I think your daughter's hot and I'm not a pedophile, then a real pedophile is, what I'm saying? Like, why are you even doing that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's too much,
So
man.
there's going to be like middle ground, like people like the future people, the future kids are going to understand how detrimental it is for in every shape, way, form, even with the hand, carpal tunnel. My fucking thumb is hurting me from like holding my phone a certain way or picking it up from my nightstand.
Yeah, I mean, it can get heavy. No, it's gonna have a fucking weird effect, and it seems like my generation's gonna be like that. The people that might have to say, hey, because like the people having the babies right now, they're being born into it.
Right. But they're gonna
They're not.
grow up and be like, "What the fuck were my parents doing? Like making like dancing videos online? Like are they, like when I
Yeah,
see
that's a
couples making
crazy
dancing
thing.
videos, I'm like, my parents were super cool and we took a lot of home videos and stuff, but they would never do a dance and show it to like the world like that, like a
Yeah.
dumb fucking weird duck dance, and my mom's dressed up
Yeah.
sexy. Like that wouldn't happen.
Yo, that's a crazy perspective. Yo, I don't think people realize it now. No one ever thinks in the long term because everything their attention span so shortened. TikTok, short video, scroll, scroll, scroll. They're not thinking about like the effects. I mean, who would? Like, oh, I'm
I
making a
know.
video.
Right,
It's
right,
not
right,
going to
right.
affect them.
No, nobody would. Yeah. But like the stuff that people, put on sometimes, it's like it's cringeworthy.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. You ever been to a comedy show? Do you like comedy?
I like comedy. I haven't been to a comedy show yet, though.
What?
I will. Well, I don't know if this counts as one, but I'm going on a cruise, and on that cruise is a comedy venue. Maybe?
Okay, that counts.
Okay, cool.
But not fully, but still it counts. All right. I'm being nice.
I'll get a partial credit for that
Yes,
one.
partial credit. Do you listen to any other like podcasts, like comedy podcasts, or no?
No, I haven't listened to a comedy podcast either.
Uh-huh. So what kind of podcasts do you listen to?
I like Joe Rogan.
Okay,
I
fine. So
like.
Joe Rogan's in the comedy world also.
Yeah, he is. He is a
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah. All right, fine. You like Joe, of course. Who doesn't like Joe Rogan? But especially what 20-something-year-old dude doesn't like Joe Rogan?
Exactly, right?
I haven't met. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
My
So
mom
so.
doesn't like Joe.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's smart as hell.
Dude, he is. He's a very respectable guy too.
I mean, I like him better in UFC than like comedy. I'm not a big comedy fan of his.
Mm.
Yeah, but I know he's smart, So yeah, like I watched the Elon Musk podcast. Did you see that one?
Both of them, yeah.
You saw that dude's eyes? The fucking guy is like a computer.
Dude, I think he put that chip in his brain already, that Neuralink. He probably is trying it and didn't tell anyone, and that's why he's like buffering all the time.
Oh my God. And his answers are like
Dude, they are.
that was a crazy episode, yeah. But
That
he
was.
interviews a lot of smart people, like, and sometimes my attention span is like, you know, like give me
Yeah.
a rapper. Like I always want to see a rap, like I'm a hood girl. Like I want to see a rapper interviewed. Um,
You like new generation rap?
it's all right. Like I bounce to it, but it's not that great. Like because all of it's trap.
Yeah,
It's all
that's true.
trappy. It's like
New York's a big scene for that too.
big scene. I went to this event yesterday, and it was every upcoming new rapper. There were dudes coming in from Philly, from Maryland. Those guys I met over there. It was a huge scene. Yeah, like there was one guy that like walked down the block. It was, of course, he made an entrance because what he was wearing, and also it was like later in the day, so it wasn't like when you come late, you make an entrance.
Oh, for
When you're
sure.
there the whole day, you're like a nerd already. Like you're sweating, like your perfume is off, like you're just like a mess. Like you wish you would have gotten there later so you could like, feel good and fresh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. But this guy walked down the block. He had a sweatsuit on, but it was short sleeve and shorts, light gray. He was like the coolest swag looking fucking like black dude, like rapper. Like you knew he was a rapper. He was carrying a white bag with a beautiful green weed leaf, but like very like beautiful. He has swag like a motherfucker.
Oh my. Did you
Yes.
snag a picture of him?
No, I didn't. I'm not a.
You're not. Oh, look at that.
I can't. I can't. I
Good, good.
want to
No, I
sometimes,
commend
but
you.
it's just like, what's the point? Like I saw it with my
Yeah,
fucking eyes.
you lived it. You were in the moment. That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah, because the phone, like, it has to be something special for it to be like my Instagram, especially. It has to be something special for it to be on my Instagram. It can't be, I'm having a great hair day and my skin looks amazing and I want everybody to see it so it builds up my self-esteem. No. Sometimes do you think about that? Yes. But is it worth it after you put it up? You're like, oh my God, I just posted a picture of myself. And then after that, I'm crying on the couch, depressed about something, eating something I shouldn't be, like, and nobody
Yeah,
even knew that because 2 seconds ago, I was like, oh my God, hey, I'm feeling good. It's like, it's literally.
yeah. No, it's a false perception because we can definitely control and put the best of us instead of the worst. We can control what how people see us.
Right.
That's cool. That's
But I do put the best of me, but professional. I do put the best of me. what can I say? I do have bad days. You don't think there are bad days when I posted something and I had a bad day, but I had to post it that day,
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like your content too. It's well
Thanks.
edited. What
Thank you.
you started content to promote your business, or were you making content before?
No, I wasn't making content before. I started this. I started with this where I was like baking for famous people, but they didn't know for famous people's birthdays. So I was researching. So I like Wiz Khalifa. So I used to have an assistant and she held the camera. Like it was very low budget. I made him like Khalifa Kit Kat bars, hot flaming Cheeto chicken. And I was like shouting them out, but nobody was getting back to me. Like, not that I wanted to, I just wanted some business. Like if Wiz Khalifa would buy my edibles, that's all I'm saying. Nobody even has to know about it. Just like,
Dude,
so
right.
But so when I was doing really good stuff, I was like spending hours in the kitchen making all this crazy shit. Action Bronson, Mike Tyson, like I made all these famous people birthday dinners, and I used to rap about it in the beginning. Nobody was getting back to me. I was getting tired of it, and then I decided to have a guest on, and that's when I got Farouk.
Uh-huh.
He was my first guest. And then I have a friend of mine who's doing my website, and she also works for Apple. She's like super high tech and creative, like amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like her brain. So somebody couldn't tape for me. Like my assistant was out, so I called her, and then
Mhm.
that's it. She got the job, and now she brings her boyfriend, and the two of them like they both like that. It just became like professional. Like the footage is amazing because of Christine Manzioni. Yeah, and Frankie Torres. Yeah, they're a team. I've tagged them on my videos, all of them. And I just had
Wow.
my third guest. She's a deaf boxer. I keep going there because my kitchen is up there. She's a deaf boxer. I think maybe I just posted about it, but I mean, we have no excuse. Like I don't have any disability like that.
Right.
And I'm fucking like lazy about something, you know. She has
Yeah.
she could do everything. She could do everything.
He's a
Dog training.
boxer.
She's a boxer, but she's dog training, a barber, mechanic. She's waiting to be called for sanitation. She teaches an all girls boxing class. She does MMA, jujitsu, and she's fucking deaf.
That's inspiring. Yeah.
Mic drop.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's it's stories like these, they're all the same. And it always be touching people in that way. It's like maybe I could do a bit more, you know?
Yep.
It's a wake up call, is what it is.
I know, but you know what? Like I'm sounding like religious now, but in like Jewish school, I went to private yeshiva. They always used to tell us like when you see somebody with a disability, that's a way of God telling you like, you know, that God is showing you these people so you could learn a lesson from them.
Right, right, right.
Now I would say the universe because I don't. God is just too weird for me.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Feel you. Yeah, bro. Sorry for my little young
No, it's all good.
lingo.
I'm always like everybody calls me bro and dude because although I am a woman, I am a woman and I look like a woman, but I have super bro vibes because I have brothers. And probably because I also worked with like men for so many years. Like I'm a dude. And also I know like you call people dude, like you're gonna be like, yo sis, it's like everybody's dude. But I
Yeah,
am dude. I am a dude. And
yeah,
I'm not going to transition. I'm keeping my woman body.
I think like words dude and bro shouldn't be given to just the one gender because there's so
Yeah.
many girls I'd be calling bro and dude. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I
You're in
think
trouble. Yeah. No, dude is fun. And it's also like, or if you're fighting with somebody, it's like, come on, dude. Really, dude? Or it could be like, dude, what's up? You know, it's like there's a lot of
yeah, no, I mean,
who stole my car, dude? What is that? Dude who stole my car? That
dude,
movie? I
I
don't know.
just said do it again, bro. Bro, yo, like that's what I'm saying, man.
It's because
Man,
you're from look, you're from Maryland, you know? There's a lot of whatever. I see, you know, the guy that I was interviewed yesterday, he said that I should trademark yeah, because I say it all the time. But how do you trademark that? And then he said, well, Lil Jon has yeah, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But everybody says it. So what if I say that all of a sudden I get money for like you just said it now, so you have to pay me?
I don't think. All right, look, I don't think he means trademark as in make it like monetary,
He did.
but like
He
trademark
did.
meaning like Oh, I mean that don't make sense. It makes sense if he means trademark in the sense of like every time someone says yeah, they think of you. You know, like they think of you instead of the word yeah. Like yeah is Lori's word.
But if they
If he's
want,
talking about money, then I don't know what
yes,
he's.
he's talking about that money.
Yeah, man. You gotta get with him again and ask him and let me know too.
Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know. That's funny, right? It was a stoner moment. You know, sometimes you have those ideas when you're super stoned, like, let's build a house out of clay.
Yeah, right.
But they do in Mexico, what are they? They're not clay. They're brick? No, they're something else. Like those houses, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Bobby's
yeah, yeah, yeah. I stayed in one.
It is clay-ish.
It, yeah, if it's not clay, it's something with similar characteristics as clay. Because I
Right.
mean, I thought it was clay.
You stayed in a house like that?
Yeah, it was really old school.
Wow.
I didn't go
Mexico.
to like vacation Mexico. I went to like the streets of Mexico for a
Yeah, you
wedding.
had good food.
Real authentic, that's for sure. Yeah, it was amazing. Beautiful people, beautiful scene. A little sketchy, but you know, it comes with the territory. I was with it. It was fun.
I've been to the sketchy parts in Mexico. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
My
so
friend,
you know what I'm talking about.
yeah, it's very interesting. Like there's a lot of poverty, but also
Mhm.
like it's just yeah, it's just different like from the resort. Like, you know, like you leave the resort and you see where the people that are working at the resort at 5 o'clock leave the resort and go back to their houses, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also I remember seeing a lot of white light skin Mexicans, you know. It was very interesting. Also light eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. You don't see white people too much.
No.
I was in culture shock after a while. I was like, I haven't seen a white person in like in a minute, or a black person for that matter. I just seen
Right.
brown skin,
Brown
which
skin.
is
But
fine. I mean, you would
you are
expect
so brown. You're
that.
gonna edit that out. You're fucking brown as hell. Brown
I
AF. Handsome.
brown as fuck.
You heard that?
Yeah.
You're a handsome brown dude, yeah. But you are brown. Like you look Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Well, so I did the DNA report, so I can actually get that. Be one of those people that's like, I'm technically, so, you know,
I got that.
I'm 49% Pakistani. I'm capping. I'm like 51% Pakistani. Capping.
Uh-huh.
uh, 19% German and 22% Native American.
Whoa.
And technically, I got a little bit of Eastern European in me, but you know, I don't count all that.
I mean Germany. What? That's crazy. Native American?
Yeah,
I
all
could
that's
see
from my
that.
mom's side.
Wow. Do you have Native American cousins?
Yeah, yeah, they're still up in the reservation in Montana.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
grew up on a reservation. Yeah, yeah.
What?
I used to live in Montana.
Shut the fuck. Do you know Hannah Montana? Wait, you fucking lived in Montana? In the
Yes, I
mountains?
did.
Wow, I gotta
Oh.
get to Montana one day. I've been to Colorado, but not Montana.
Imagine like that same naturalistic feel and the way the air is different in Colorado, except flat, plain land.
Uh-huh. There's no mountains in Montana.
There's tons of mountains, but
Yeah.
like there's more plains and lakes
More
than
plains and lakes. Uh-huh. Wow. And you grew up on a reservation
yeah, I grew up on a reservation.
with Native Americans.
Native Americans, yeah, and poor other cultures. Not other cultures that are poor, but poor people from other cultures, not
Was
Native
your
American.
was your first kiss a Native American person?
It was a Mexican girl. I moved here when I was 10.
Ah. Wow. You know, I went to a cannabis like small convention like a few months ago, and there was a Native American family that came by, and like they were like beautiful. The parents with the daughter, like gorgeous. But the dude had, you know, the father had one of those like cool mohawks.
Uh-huh.
So, like his wife and daughter, like who was probably my age, his daughter, like fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
Like
man. They are gorgeous.
they're gorgeous and like smart. Like And there's always one, only like one family, like, but like it's very interesting. They came to this cannabis, you know, they would probably, just like the African American community, also have a lot more, you know, upper hand, you know, getting a license or, you know, being on the
100%.
on the top,
Yeah, yeah.
the top of the totem pole. No pun intended. Wait, is
But
totem pole Native American?
no, I think that's
No.
like Islander,
Right,
like Hawaiian.
right. The totem pole. Well, I should know this because I've been to the Metropolitan Museum of Art so many times. You know, they have that whole section. Do you know that museum?
No, I do not.
Next
Metropolitan.
time in New York, I'm taking you to that museum.
Okay, I might
It's
be in New York next Friday.
oh my God, I have an event. Like this coming Friday?
No, this coming Friday, I'll be in Bermuda.
Oh,
Next,
Bermuda.
yeah,
My
girl,
parents
Bermuda.
went on their honeymoon to Bermuda in 1969.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
What
Wait,
a location.
that's crazy. Have you been there before?
No, it's actually going to be my first time. First time doing a cruise. First time going to an island.
Oh, the cruise. Very cool.
I'm
Whoa.
excited.
Holy
Me and my close
schnitzel.
friends are going.
Amazing. You got to bring some edibles with you.
Oh, best believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some. I got my medicinal card. So in Maryland, we have dispensaries. So I'm definitely bringing some distillate with me and edibles.
What kind of edibles you like? Gummies?
Nah, not so much gummies. For me, I never really get the desired effect from gummies. Sometimes I do like RSO capsules. You know, Rick Simpson oil capsules.
I got Rick Simpson in my car.
Yeah, just put that on like, a cookie or something. Just
I have like when I have a bag of nuts, like I'll put a little bit on an almond.
yeah, no, exactly. You got
Oh,
the idea. It's amazing
oh, I
stuff.
know. Yeah, but the first time I used it, like one of my raspberries was talking to me in the kitchen.
Oh shit.
I was like, damn, this shit is fucking strong.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's definitely stronger.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy strong. But I still make my edibles with butter. Like I make my butter. I get my bud from like a few places, but recently from always reputable, a farmer friend in Vermont.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I make my butter. It's like it takes more time. Like and this some dude that I got the RSO from told me if I use RSO it'll be a lot faster. But I love the butter making process, and then I use the
No, yeah.
butter. Yeah,
That's how we were introduced to edibles.
right with butter. By the way, for your birthday, you know, I make birthday cakes. Me,
Hey, I might do that in December. I might come
you
pick
get
that
to
up.
choose exactly. You get to choose your cake flavor, and then you get to choose whatever buttercream flavor you want, and the buttercream is infused, so you can mix and match whatever you think of, and then it feeds 15 people because it's very potent. So you know,
That is a You gave
it's
me a great
fun. It's
idea.
fun. There's this banana bread cake. Imagine like two discs, you know, chocolate chip banana bread,
Hmm.
you know, and then like chocolate buttercream in the middle. That's like medicated.
Ew, that's savory. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You like banana?
I love banana. Eat it every day.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I actually on with my recent guest Andrea, the deaf girl, we made banana protein muffins because she's not eating weed right now because she's being called for sanitation. So
Hmm.
we made virgin protein like banana muffins, but I added protein powder, chocolate protein powder. Like it was insane. Like a fucking protein dessert that tastes like heaven
Oh my
by Chef
gosh.
Lori.
Wow.
Yeah,
Chef Lori. Oh, I
that's
need to
right.
cook with you, Lori.
Yeah, I cook for myself every night. I'm always like I'm very healthy, like I always, you know, or whatever, I'll get sushi, but salmon from Trader Joe's, 400 degrees, put a little mustard, honey, spices, put it in 20 minutes, that's it. That's a $25 meal like somewhere else, you know, $30. $9 for a huge piece of salmon, throw some veggies in the oven, whatever, cut up a fucking baked potato, like just nothing, like just eat, like, I do have a weakness for sugar though. That's my, that's why I'm not super thin.
I think you look just great.
I
Yeah, no,
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
no,
Girls, we're
you
always trying
rock,
to lose
Lori.
10 pounds, all girls.
No, Lori, you rock. You rock.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Lori,
Thank
I
you.
am gonna cut
Yeah,
this. It
let's go.
was really nice talking with you,
Amazing.
Lori.
Yes, it was amazing talking with you.
We're definitely gonna have to do a part two down the road. Is there anything you want
Sure.
to say about, plug yourself in?
Um, you can find me on Instagram at Baked with Lori NY. My website, www.gettingbakedwithlori.com, which is also my business name, is under construction but being worked on currently. Having some really nice interactive cartoon. It's a memory for my dad that passed away. This is going to be like when you log on to the website, you're going to see like a dad with his like daughter going to a bakery, not to get the weed one, the regular, but it's still, even if it's medicated, I'm still like, it's a wholesome company. I love that mom and pop feel. I grew up with that. I use organic ingredients. I tend to parties, events, comedy shows. If you want to hire me to be your bud tender, or just I could, drop off the stuff for you and you could put it out yourself. And that's it. I do male, domestic, and I have a cooking show. You can find all this information. I'm sure you'll put it on. I
Yeah, I'll
got
have
fun stuff
links
going on.
below. Yeah, I'll have links below leading to all that as well as her social media. But definitely follow and make sure you check those links up.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Lori, and thank you guys.
Ahmed. Enjoy Club Med.
I will.
That's where you're gonna go on your honeymoon.
I will.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you.
All right, Lori, you enjoy your brother.
Thank you.
Of course, of
All right.
course.
Enjoy New York.
Thank you. See you, Lori.
Peace.